Hello and welcome to Physical Geology here at West Valley College. My name is Robert Lopez and I'm your instructor for this online course, which is a fully online course for lecture and lab. And so I'm going to guide you a little bit here in this introductory video on how to get onto the Canvas website and then talk a little bit about the syllabus and some of the way the course is presented in terms of the modules in Canvas. So once you go to the West Valley College webpage, you'll want to sign into My Portal up here. And when you click on the My Portal tab, it'll take you there. You sign in and you would need your student ID number. Well, the way I do it, I sign in with my email, and you need your West Valley College email, and then you need a password, right? You'll set up your password. You could sign up to Canvas by going to the actual Canvas link at the top here, and the Canvas link, then you will sign into Canvas here through My Portal as well. So either way, you can kind of read the directions here on how to log in. So once you sign into Canvas, you'll go to your dashboard. And in the dashboard, you'll see all the classes that you're taking. In this case, these are the classes that I'm teaching. Our class is Geol1a Fall of 2019. But before we go there, I want to point out a couple of things. Note that there are some assignments up here, what's coming up due in the week. And these are for some of the other classes. I know in our class we have some assignments that are coming up on September 1st. You'll find that all the assignments for this class are going to be due on Sunday nights for the semester. But before we go to the class, I want to point out this inbox here. And the inbox is the best way to communicate with me. And that's through this Canvas email. And I'm always on Canvas editing, grading, responding to queries. So I'm going to see it. So if you communicate through the inbox, the Canvas email, I'll get back to you probably within that same day. So let's look at the course here. And you'll see that the first thing we look at is a home page where I'm going to put this video. It'll be at the top here, but you'll see what the textbook requirement is. And then most importantly, because this is a 4-unit lecture and laboratory course, you need to purchase the Geology Lab Kit 7555. It's a custom lab kit produced for West Valley College for the labs that we're going to be running in this particular course. And you can see through the eScience Labs website, I printed the PO order here. It's about $135. I know at the bookstore it's running about $190 at the college bookstore. And they only have about 4 copies or 4 kits at the bookstore on campus. So you want to order this. The only thing, it takes about a week to get to you. Although this first week, the lab we're doing, we don't need the kit, but we certainly need it for week number 2. So get your kit ordered this week so you can have it next week, and you'll be able to do the assignments. Now for the syllabus, again, there's going to be a syllabus quiz, so make sure you read through this. I'm just going to go through some of the important points here. Obviously, here are some directions on how to order your lab kit. So make sure you read through this, and I have some questions on the syllabus kit about this. I talk about some of the course themes, student learning outcomes, the Canvas Learning Management System, this LMS. Now, what we're going to be doing is the course is presented in the Modules tab, and so each week we'll have a module that we're going to complete, and in there you'll find that there's a learning guide, which are basically, it's a checklist of what assignments you have to do for that particular week. And then you'll find that there'll be my video lessons on there. I have a bunch of videos like this one here that you'll it's like my lectures. You'll take notes on them, you'll review them, because from those lectures I write the exams. So you'll find that the exams are primarily based on these video lectures. So make sure you have notes from my video lectures. And then when we look at the homework and deadlines here, note that Sunday nights, everything's going to be due Sunday nights. So the first assignments are due Sunday, September 1st, second week, September 8th, and so on. Because this is a 4-unit course and really it requires 6 hours of face-to-face time, if this was a regular face-to-face course, we have to, then for every hour you meet, you would have to have an hour of study. So that's why I have 10 to 12 hours of work or hours you need for this course per week. And then a little bit more about the labs, the due dates. If you have some problems with the due dates, email me. I'm usually pretty lenient, and I have some latitude on those due dates. So they're not, here they're final, but really it's only because the next week there's a whole slew of assignments that are going to be due, right? So you want to get done with the 1 week and don't let that spill over to the next week, because then you're just going to have more and more work that next week. Note that the Canvas quizzes are not timed, and I let you take them 2 times, giving you the better score. Whereas exams, you only have 1 attempt. Although I don't time them, right? So don't worry about time limits. Take all the time you need. And remember, the exams are based on my lecture study questions. You'll see that every module, every topic will have a series of study questions. And then from those, I pick questions for the exam. So be able to answer those questions is going to enable you to do pretty well on the exams. And there's the schedule for the exams, point breakdown. Obviously, since I'm giving you unlimited time on quizzes and exams, you may not need to do any testing at the DESP Center. Remember, 10 to 12 hours per week, what you expect. And then for me, I'm going to try to get back to you within the 24 hours. I'll probably get back to you sooner than them. One thing you may want to look at, the West Valley College produces a YouTube video on online learning. So kind of take a look and see what your fellow peers are doing to succeed in their online classes. Some more information about the last day to drop, materials that you need, tips, right? Take notes on the lectures, right? Buy the material, communicate with fellow students. You'll find that I'm going to have an open discussion forum where you can ask other students for help on the study questions. If you're having trouble answering some of the study questions, put it out there and somebody can kind of guide you and tell you where they found the answers. And I sometimes participate on that study or that forum as well. I have the tentative schedule here for the semester. And then as we go down here, one of the important things I want you to look at the bottom of the syllabus are all the assignments that are due for the course. And I pretty much have this whole course published. There's actually 1 quiz I have to add for the groundwater lab, which is not due till December. But this is it right here. You want to be able to complete material for September 1st, September 8th, September 15th. And if you wanted to work ahead, you can work ahead. It's all there. Some people actually finish the course early because they have the time to be able to put into it. So go ahead and move ahead. So the whole course is published and it's ready to go. Now, looking at the modules tab, this is where the course is presented. So in this first module, this is more kind of some background material. Here I have the course introduction and syllabus video. So I'm going to put this video in there. And then I have that open forum here, right? And usually I have the syllabus quiz in here, but I think I might have moved it to this next point here. But this is kind of more background material. There are these Google Earth exercises and these special files that go into the Google Earth program. Usually I do this for you and I guide you through it. So I think this semester I'm gonna. It's been a problem with students being able to get Google Earth on their computers. So what I'm gonna probably do is just have videos on some of these assignments, but don't worry about downloading the Google Earth exercises there. Let's look at the chapter 1 topic. So this is again due September 1st. And note that for this week, we are doing this lab on geologic time in the solar system. You'll go through the background material here, read through some of the details, and then after you read through the details here, I'm going to have a quiz based on this. So let's look at, so then you'll go through the pre-lab quiz on geologic time in the solar system, really based on material that you've read in this introduction. And then you'll click on the lab here, and here you can download the PDFs, the files that go along with this exercise. You'll want to print them, and then I have some instructions. I think I even have a video. Here's some pictures of kind of what I want you to do for this lab, and then a video on how to use Excel, or you can use graph paper for this second part, which is looking at Earth's evolving atmosphere. So again, that material will be due on Sunday, September 1st for this first module here. Now looking at the learning guide for that first module, I've also supplied the textbook here. So just the first few chapters, because some of you may be ordering your books or waiting for some funding for books, will want to read the syllabus, take the syllabus quiz, watch my videos, the prelude quiz, and do the lab material here. One of the things I should point out, this chapter 1 doesn't have a study guide or study questions, only because I don't include any of the chapter 1 questions on the first exam. You'll see the first exam is primarily based on chapter 2, which is plate tectonics. Then we look at minerals and igneous rocks, right? So that'll be for for the first exam. So, but once we look at chapter 2 here, you'll see that we do have the lecture study questions. So these are the ones that you'll want to answer as you're looking through my videos, taking notes from my videos, and then again I'll pick these for the exam. Well, what I want you to do again is once you log in, watch the introduction video that I'm doing here. You'll order your material, right? You definitely need your material. And again, the first assignments in the modules are due September 1st, the syllabus quiz plus all the material here in this chapter 1 prelude. So take a look at that, and then I'll be communicating with you through, again, the inbox, or I haven't done any yet, but I'll make some announcements here, pretty much weekly announcements I'll put out just to keep track of everyone's progress there. All right, we'll see you guys online.